And then we decided to record an album. And it was going to be the next Asia FJP album. But there's a long journey. Now, I hope, ladies and gentlemen, go and put on the tea, get a nice bit of Marmite and toast put on, because this is going to be a long story. And if it's a long story for you, a fuck of a long story for us, because it was 10 years in the making.
Yes. I've actually brought my razor so that I can shave halfway through, because my beard is going to grow out by the end of it.
I kind of liken it to Avatar.
Yes.
I remember meeting that fellow, and he was, I think he told me it took 25 years or something to do that movie.
Yes, James Cameron.
That's the fellow?
Yes. We started writing, we had our first writing session in December of 2007. And so you invited me to join the band in September of 2007, which was coincidentally 10 years after that Bruxelles concert in Germany, where we first met. And then...
so what's going to happen in the next 10 years?
I don't know.
Another album?
It will be at least, maybe another whole song. Yes, so 10 years after that, you invited me to join the band. I came down to Los Angeles a couple of weeks later, and I actually had breakfast with Keith Emerson, ultimate keyboard god. I asked him his advice.
God rest his soul.
Yes, absolutely. And I asked his advice about the band. I said, you know the history of Asia. Your friend Carl, of course, was the original drummer. And I've been invited to join this new incarnation, and what do you think? And he said, do it, mate. He said, absolutely do it. He said, the only thing is be your own man. Don't try to copy Jeff or anyone else that's come before you, which, that's always been my approach as well.
And I must admit, with Jeff, when I joined Asia, I was allowed to be my own man. It wasn't, even though I was following in the mighty footsteps of John Wetton, I could still imprint my own thing in there. And I think it's very important for a musician to do that. Otherwise, you're kind of going down the tribute road.
And no matter how good you are, you will never be that other musician. And so there's no point in trying to mimic someone else.
Well, it's a Spinal Tap thing, isn't it? Jimmy Page was like 30-something when he wrote Stairway to Heaven. But, I could play it when I was 11.
Right.
As I said, God rest his soul, Emo, who in latter years, we both became very friendly with him.
Oh, he came to a lot of gigs. I remember we did the one gig at the Playboy Mansion that we played.
That's hilarious.
And there was Keith Emerson there, and every time we were doing interviews, we're like, well, this person is about 100 times more famous than any of us. So we kept pulling him into the interviews and setting everyone. But then
he was dancing.
Yes, later on, when the alcohol had been flowing from the bunny ladies.
Yeah.
We actually had to. I actually had to play keyboards with a dancing, drunken Keith Emerson in front of me, and he was very supportive, very nice about it. But,
I think it was Ronnie James Dio's first anniversary of his death, and Wendy Dio put it together as a fundraiser in a tent.
That's right.
In the garden. And I remember setting up for that show, and all of a sudden, there's no sound happening. All our crew they're all by the edge of the tent watching these two young ladies in their birthday suits, bathing by the side of the pool.
And I think they were sent out for our benefit. I think they probably got their marching orders from the mansion and said, go
and distract the band.
Yes.
I don't blame those guys either.
Right.
But that was an interesting show. But I do remember seeing Emo and Mari dancing away to Only Time Will Tell.
Yes, right in front of my keyboard rig and waving their hands. And I had to do my job and actually play the song during this.